welcome everybody. If you haven't done so, please sign in at the back of the room. Please turn your cell phones off or put them on so vibrate. If you need to take a call, please step out in the hallway. After the meeting is adjourned, all audio and video recording equipment must be turned off and removed from the room. The board and staff do not give permission for their personal conversations to be recorded. Do I hear an approval for the agenda? Bill, you have a couple of additions to the agenda?
I do. Under attorney report, you will see two proposed resolutions, and those needed to be added to the agenda.
Okay.
Did we actually have a motion to approve the agenda?
Not yet. Not yet. Do I have a motion to approve the agenda as?
Make a motion to approve the agenda as amended. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay. Agenda is approved. Public comment on items not on the agenda. During this session, we welcome comments or questions by residents limited to 3 minutes. Time does not permit us to engage in discussions, but we welcome residents to comment in the second public comment session toward the end of the meeting when we have more time to discuss any concerns you may have. Please raise your hand if you have a comment at this time. Right?
There's a sheet back there that I think people found here.
Is there? Yeah, there's a sheet back there.
Yeah. I know the board always states that they have nothing to do with covenants. I don't believe that that's a true statement. I understand that you do not collect fees. I understand all of that. The board chose not to have the service plan amended to have the covenants fees inserted into it. For whatever reason, I don't know. You had an opportunity to do it. Even after it was rejected, you guys chose not to go forward with it. That has led to a lot of violations over here. Our latest one is we are now having horses, which is totally ludicrous. I believe you should be concerned. The board had the covenant lawyer, and you also had a covenant lawyer look at the covenants. You paid him. Those findings were never given to the public. I would like to know what his comments were. If need be, I can request, I can do a court request if that's how you want me to do it. And that's basically all I have.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Anyone else?
Is it time for me to, is this the portion where we talk about marijuana use?
You have 3 minutes. If you want to wait later and talk about it a little bit longer, or yes, that okay. All right.
You got someone right here?
I'm sorry, I thought the two ladies had their hands up.
I'll wait till the long time when I can talk more.
Oh,
What's your name, sir?
Dick Fisher.
Pardon?
Dick Fisher.
Okay.
I applaud the board members for spending all their time and energy and everything and doing it for free. My question is, have any of you had an opportunity to ride around this side of Woodman, and this side of the track, Woodman area, to see exactly what is happening? One is that we have people knocking down trees, never removing the trees. We have cars, 10 cars, 12 cars in a driveway. We have a person who sells used cars, and cars are parked here on their property. We also have now horses, as the lady said. Also, since I have 2 acres, can I have goats? Yes or no? I mean, if I can have horses, why can't I have goats? Can I have chickens?
Yes, you can have chickens.
I can have chickens. Is that in the covenants? It says I can
I don't
have.
know if it's in your covenants, but if it's in your,
Well, when I moved here in '97, we did have a covenant. And consequently, what happened was it went bye-bye. And consequently, the place is becoming a trash dump. If you really look around what's happening, people are not taking care of their lawns, their lots. The grasses and weeds are going higher and higher and higher and waiting for fall to die out. And all I'm saying to you is that I don't know how many of you folks live here in this section, but don't you have a concern regarding your property value? Because if I'm a newcomer coming into town and I drive through and I see 10 cars here, 14 cars here, trees cut here and not removed, Weeds are here, horses are here, goats are here, chickens are here. Why would I want to move here? Why would you want to, if you pay $200,000 for your home and it's worth $250,000, you think, what would you think if I offered you 180 because of what I see? That's all I'm saying to you. Can we come back with the covenants to enforce it? I realize that if I don't like what you're doing, I can take you to court, but why should I spend money taking you to court when we did have a covenant for the first time we moved in here, way back when? And consequently, why should I get in a spitting contest with my neighbor? Okay? Why do I want to start a war when all I have to do is say, hey, the covenants is being enforced by the board, and I pay dues to have them do that. That's all I'm asking. If you ride around and see, if you live here, you should also be very concerned what the heck is happening. I lived here since 97 or 98, something like that. But the thing is this, it was very, very important.
That's your 3 minutes, sir. Thank you for your
Thank you
comment.
very much. I appreciate your work, board members, and your hard work on it. All I'm thinking about is think what's going down the pipe.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you very much.
Anyone else? Okay, we'll move on. Approval of the board meeting minutes on June 21st. Do I have a motion to accept the minutes?
Make a motion to accept the minutes as written.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion passes. Attorney's report.
Good evening, members of the board, members of the public. Under attorney report, we have a total of 5 resolutions, which are in your backup material. During executive session, I informed the board as to the purpose of the resolutions and asked if the board had any questions or comments. The questions and comments were addressed at that time. Unless the board has any additional questions or comments.
Okay. Do I hear a motion to accept resolutions 2016-07-28?
Motion accepted.
Second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion passes. Do I hear a motion to accept resolution 2016-07-28-1?
Initial motion is granted.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion passes. I hear a motion to accept resolution 2016-07-28-2.
Make a motion to accept the resolution. Second.
Second?
I second it.
Okay.
Here's dash one.
Okay. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
There's no signature page in there. Do I hear a motion to accept resolution 2016-07-28-3?
Make a motion to accept it. Second.
All, any discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion passes.
That was number 2, right?
First, yeah. Yeah. Do I hear a motion to accept resolution 2016-07-28-4?
Make the motion, we accept.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion passes. Okay, do I hear a motion to accept the financials for June 2016?
Make the motion, we accept the financials.
I'll second that.
Any discussion?
Yeah, the money that we have spent out is well within the budget, and revenue is a little above what we had budgeted for.
I noticed that.
So
That was nice.
we've gained a little.
Yeah.
Okay.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion passes. Park and Rec report.
Outdoor pool, after this weekend, we go to August hours, which means we'll be open Friday, Saturday, Sunday through Labor Day, and the pool usually closes at Labor Day Monday. Summer lessons, mini camps went well, they finished up. Our summer group of lessons, we had 121 total kids in group lessons in June and July, and 35 in private lessons for June and July. Parks, grass fields are in great shape going into our soccer and football seasons, flag football seasons. Registration is open for both. We're actually doing pretty good getting some coaches and refs for that. Facilities, like I said, Monday going back to the normal school hours. So closed noon to 4. We did adjust the hours here. Instead of being 9 to 12 and 4 to 6, we just figured 4 to 8 p.m. on the weekdays. Have someone here later in the evening to kind of keep an eye on the place. Maintenance updates, again, the pools really haven't had too many problems since we got new chlorinators installed. Exercise equipment, we're starting to have a few faulty things there. We're trying to be a little bit more proactive on, I believe there's a note downstairs on one saying, this is when it should be fixed. We know when the part's getting ordered, waiting for the part, that way the members know something's happening instead of just saying out of order. We put it should be at the end of next week. And we're having our security cameras adjusted on August 8th. They're supposed to be here to go through all those and make sure everything's working.
Okay. Water report.
Okay, under the water items, we completed 90 work orders, 12 bacteriological samples. There are 15 more level reads. Completed fire hydrant maintenance, 81, over 374 up. We also exercised each valve, each fire hydrant, there's 81 of those. 3 new water meter installations. Our monthly maintenance of the water plant. In filings 1 through 4, some of the residents may notice that we're doing a directional flush, so we're just flushing the water out of the pipe, to clean up the pipe a little bit, because there's some sedimentation builds up in there. And we're trying to get that out of it, to keep things fresh. Our GIS mapping, that's ongoing and continuing. We got 3 well sites and all those valves and hydrants. Same at P3. Guthrie well site 2, we had to replace one of the SCADA processors that was damaged during the lightning storm. We also lost a process for the Meridian Tank Farm, where we have a water tank. Enlightening, you believe. Now, that one we just had to reprogram. Wastewater items, the monthly maintenance of all the lift stations. We are in compliance with the wastewater plant monthly this month. So the which is one that we quite often have a problem with. The discharge line in the first pond actually moved to separate it underneath the liner. So we had to drain down the pond, make the repairs to that pipe, replace the liner. And we also had to cut that, so we had a company come in and patch all that liner up and all that. The staff continues to look through the system, video camera, looking for infiltration in the wastewater system. So that poses a problem at the plant because we're treating clean water there. That's not good. Clean water, we don't need to. During our video inspections, we found two taps, service lines where there's constant clean water coming through them. So we believe that those two customers had a break in their line, or we've got a sump pump piped into it, which is illegal under our bylaw. So we're working with those customers to find out what that is and try and help them out and see if we can get that straightened out. And the crew cleaned 18,396 lineal feet of, or I'm sorry, not clean, video this month. So that's it for the water.
Okay. Next one is other business. Bill, would you like to address the covenant issue for these folks?
Yes, I sure would. Well, where to start? Okay, let's take it step by step. Firstly, you live in a metropolitan district. A metropolitan district is created under Title 32 of the Colorado Revised Statutes. Now, in contrast, a city or a town is created under Title 31 of the Colorado Revised Statutes. So that ought to tell you right there, cities and towns and metropolitan districts are different entities with different functions. A metropolitan district has only those powers given to it by the Colorado General Assembly, the legislature. When a metropolitan district is formed, it goes through a couple different processes. The first process is the adoption of a service plan, which is approved ultimately by the county commissioners. Now, I'd like you to think of your service plan as like a menu. And in the menu would be the powers that the General Assembly has given the Metropolitan District. And the service plan is where the customer decides which of those powers from the menu they want to select. So when this district was formed, these were the powers that were selected. Provide recreation service, provide water service, provide wastewater treatment service, and provide recreation service. There's nothing in there about covenant enforcement. Now, when this metropolitan district was formed, the General Assembly did not even authorize metropolitan districts to have covenant enforcement. Now, Title 32 has since been modified to allow covenant enforcement. But it's a two-step process. One, the service plan must be amended. So, ma'am, you were correct. But secondly, the covenants for your filing